Hello! Today we are going to be talking about grid drawing. Artists use grid drawing to break up a small picture like this or a detailed picture like this into smaller parts, into parts that they can handle. So if we were going to draw this, my gosh, there's so much to look at. And yes, we should still look at basic shapes. So looking here, I can see a part of a circle, like a semicircle. I can see parts that remind me of triangles. Okay, but boy, that's a very detailed picture. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking an O'Keeffe picture, Georgia O'Keeffe, and we're going to be redrawing it, but not in its exact size. We're also going to be taking a small image and putting it on a large piece of paper. So grid drawing is a drawing technique that might help us with that. There are some artists that use grid drawing all the time. Those people are wall muralists. Okay, here is a picture of a man who is a wall mural artist. His name is Jared Tobias, Jared Tobis, in case you want to look up his work. He works here in Fort Wayne. He and his wife work on wall murals together. A wall mural is a picture on a wall, okay, downtown or usually in any town. His children went through our district. So I want to show you just kind of some of his work. So here's an example of Jared's work. This looks exactly like his son Jack. I had Jack in my 6th grade advisory years ago. So I would not be surprised if he worked from a small photo of Jack. Okay, but Jared doesn't just show up to the wall, the blank wall, and grab his Sharpie and start drawing. Instead, he takes a small image, breaks it down into manageable chunks, and then enlarges it. And that's what we're going to be doing here. So I just wanted to kind of show you some more of his work. This is a painting. My brother and sister-in-law lived right across the street from this wall mural. And I think it's so interesting how Mr. Tobias used the stop sign that was already there as part of the wall mural experience. So here it looks like this wild boar is coming and this woman looks fairly concerned. And the stop sign is like, "Stop, wild boar, don't attack me." Here's another wall mural. You can get a picture of the size or the feel of the size. We're not working that huge, but we are going to be taking a small image and making it large to a page of a piece of paper that's about 18 inches by 24 inches, 2 feet. That's pretty big. There's another wall mural. The word I'm using is M-U-R-A-L, mural, and it's just a large picture on a wall, and it's a type of art. So let's get started. Our first step is we need to find an O'Keeffe image that you like for this project. So you have your iPads, obviously, as you're watching this video. Okay, what I'd like you to do is get into the internet. Okay, so we're getting into the internet, and I would like for you to please type in O'Keeffe painting. Okay, or you could type in Georgia, like the state of Georgia, whichever one you want to do before we do it. So I'm going to type in Georgia O'Keeffe painting. Now that's misspelled, and hopefully it'll come up. We'll hit OK. And now we're going to find images. So I'm coming all the way up here to this part of my screen, and I'm going to hit images. Now, there are many, 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 many hundreds of choices for you. I would like for you to choose something that's interesting. Please don't look at it and go, "Oh, well, that's the easiest," unless you have to. Instead, you'll be happier with your work if you choose something that looks fun for you. Keep in mind that this is going to be used as a drawing reference, but you can change the colors later on. So, for example, if I look at this picture, okay, of the skulls, and I say, oh, I really love that, but I don't love the sky. Okay, change the sky. Later on, it can be a sunset if you want. Or, oh, I like that, but I don't like red. Okay, change it to a blue and purple flower if you want to later on. So you're really looking at more the composition, not the colors. Composition is what does it look like, the shapes and the forms, not so much the colors. So at this point, I'm going to ask that you pause this video, find the picture you love, and make it large at this time. Go ahead and pause your video. Okay, so here is our next step. You found the picture you want. I'd like you to fiddle around with it and try to get it as large as you can on your iPad. The next step is we're going to take a picture of this work and edit it. Okay, so I have this picture pulled up on my iPad, and I'm going to be pressing two buttons at the same time. I'm going to be pressing my round home button, and over here on this lower side across from the home button, I have the on-off button. Okay, right here on the outside, I can feel it raised up a little bit. So I'd like you to press those two buttons simultaneously at the same time. And you will see I just took a snip of that picture. I'm going to click on the snip, and I'm going to drag so that I just get the picture. I don't want the rest of the stuff there. I'm going to hit done, and I to save to photos. At this time, would you please pause this video and snip your picture and save it to your photos. I'll see you in a second.